lit up with tons of Christmas lights. We're talking hundreds of thousands. And it's just a beautiful event of all sorts of different Christmas lights displays to light up the sky.
The Celebration of Lights display at the EAA Aviation Center runs from December 7th until December 31st. Be careful searching for the hottest new toys this holiday season. Michelle Reenan of the Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection tells WTMJ consumers should be sure to check products to make sure they are safe for the child that age range.
Take a few minutes to review those labels. A suggested minimum age or age range for using the product can really help protect a child and give you some idea as to the potential hazard. They may indicate warnings of small parts, sharp edges, magnets, and other choking or suffocation hazards.
Reenan also asks that consumers be aware of any knockoff or copy products that are not deemed legitimate. Sports, traffic, and weather are next. Citing Unlimited WTMJ News Time, 7:04.
Eric Brown and his crew from Siding Unlimited can fix whatever's wrong with the outside of your house. How do you know what's wrong with it? Well, look for these trouble signs. On your windows, paint peeling, wood rot or damage from condensation? How well do they operate? Got mold on the storm windows? Siding have any dents, holes, or chips, paint, or color issues? Is the caulking cracked? How's the flashing? Roof look okay? How about your doors? Decks are another place for critical inspection. Maybe you'd just like to have a new one. Eric is a regular here on the Fix-It Show. You regular listeners are aware of his expertise. He's president of Siding Unlimited, but that's not a desk job. He's out there working with the crews, inspecting people's structure problems and fixing them. Siding Unlimited will fix yours, too. Make a note to contact Siding Unlimited online at sidingunlimited.com or see Siding Unlimited's unique outside-in showroom near Gerke's Corners in Brookfield.
Well, now that the time is right and you're ready to make it happen, I can tell you this. We've installed hundreds of all-glass shower enclosures, and the one thing customers like best about them is that they have virtually no framework, and that's a positive on a number of levels. First off, the less framework you have, the easier your cleanup is going to be. And secondly, when you have virtually no framework on your all-glass shower enclosure, not only does the glass show well, but it also allows for the beautiful tile work that a lot of folks are having done these days to be a real aesthetic focal point. And when we install your all-glass shower enclosure with nearly maintenance-free shower guard glass, you're going to be cleaning it less and enjoying it a whole lot more. This is Stacy Sinks with Les's Glass Service. If it's a new glass shower door, fogged or broken insulated glass replacement, or affordable glass and mirror home decor that you've been looking for, you just can't pass on Les's Glass. Les's Glass Service, serving all of southeastern Wisconsin. Find us at lesglassservice.com.
Time for a WTMJ Sports Update from the Gruber Law Office's One Call, That's All Sports Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks have a home game tonight against the Wizards. And taking a look at the roads with the WTMJ, Johnson Sons paving time-saver traffic, northbound to off-ramp. All routes are clear through Milwaukee this morning.
Traffic is sponsored by Hall Mazda Milwaukee. Visit hallmazdamilwaukee.com.
If you see something we should know about, call the WTMJ Hall Mazda Traffic Tip Line, 414-238-9329. Visit Hall Volkswagen during Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event.
Here's your WTMJ 5-day forecast. AM flurries, then mostly sunny, breezy and cold. High of 25, but the wind chill was negative 5 to 10. Tonight, clear and cold, low of 14, wind chill of 5 to negative 5. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high of 28. Monday, mostly sunny with a high of 32. Tuesday, mostly sunny, cloudy, chance of snow late with a high of 32. Wednesday, chance of snow showers, mostly cloudy with a high of 38. Right now in Madison, it's 14, Green Bay, 16, Waukesha, 11, and in Milwaukee, it's 17. I'm David Ozzy Scott, citing Unlimited WTMJ News Time, 7:07.
This is the Fix-It Show on WTMJ. Advice and opinions expressed during the program are solely that of the hosts or guests, and not WTMJ Radio or Good Karma Brands Milwaukee, LLC. When it comes to home repairs, we could all use a guy. Well, we've got the guy, and we've got the show. For all your home improvement questions, we've got answers. This is the Fix-It Show on WTMJ. presented by J&B Construction and Siding Unlimited. Now, here's your host, Dayton Kane and David Nason.
Good morning. It is now, I can say it, the final Saturday of November.
Yes, it is.
How are you, David?
I am well. Dayton, and yourself?
Good. As we were leaving the show last week, you were heading up north to do some hunting. How'd it go?
Yeah, went well.
Yeah?
Well enough. Got a deer on Sunday. Doe.
Okay.
Doe, a deer.
It's a deer.
Yes. The rest of the hunting crew was much more successful on Tuesday. I left on Monday, came back, and 3 of them got big bucks.
On
Pretty
Tuesday?
big. Yeah, on Tuesday.
You left a day early.
I'm going to be going all week next year.
All right.
Maybe do some bow hunting finally. But yes, good week, good time to get away, see some family.
And the weather cooperated before it plummeted
actually,
like it
yeah,
did
well,
right
we
now.
got a little snow up there,
Which doesn't hurt for hunting
on
though.
Monday, Sunday night into Monday. Yeah.
So, all right, let's introduce our guest for this hour, Matt Hefter from CertaPro Painters. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning.
Hello? We lost him.
Good morning.
There
Oh,
you
there he is.
are. Yeah. He's probably looking out his windows at some deer right now.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But soon,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Okay.
We're up before the deer.
Yeah. No, they're up early. They are up
They
early.
just don't peek their heads
Yeah,
out.
right.
So, Matt, it's getting cold out there. So, are we moving our painting inside?
Oh, we're quite inside right now.
Yeah, right, I imagine.
I think the last time I was on, we were talking about, maybe wrapping up some exteriors, but we're definitely inside offering winter discounts for our customers to get their projects done before Christmas and all the way through March.
Can
Okay.
we can still say that you could get something done before Christmas?
Yep. Yeah, we have guys ready to go. We were selling some jobs last week, and we could start customers on Monday. They were just blown away and super happy about that.
So when you say inside, does that include like garage floors of an attached garage, even if it's not heated?
Depends on what the surface temperature is, but we want to make sure that the surface temperature is above, typically, 45 degrees, 40 degrees, things like that. If it's an attached garage, it usually will comply, but definitely, kitchen cabinets and walls and ceilings and trim work and all those projects that everyone wants to get touched up.
Okay. So when people let's introduce you as far as tell everybody what you guys all do and where your service area is.
So our service area covers pretty much everywhere that TMJ is going to reach. There might be some pockets way up north that we don't cover, but CertaPro Painters is a national franchise, so we cover most of the U.S., including, I believe, even Hawaii. Not Alaska yet, but Hawaii. And we do everything from residential and commercial painting, interior, exterior. We also do concrete coatings commercially, and as well as one-day garage floors. People hire us to do their basements. It's a nice option to something that might have a backed-up sub pump, and it's a little bit more difficult to clean. Well, you put in a decorative floor, you don't have to worry about it. You just maybe have some throw rugs and things down in the lower level.
Yeah. Is it possible to stain once you have that polyurea surface on the concrete floor? Is there anything that can stain it? I mean, it's not impenetrable, is it?
It's pretty difficult.
Okay.
Because it seals the floor, so
Sure.
anything that goes on top of it would have to be almost corrosive.
Correct. Okay.
So you would need something pretty aggressive, or any petroleum-based products like anything that's a cutter. Like if somebody spilled thinner on the floor and left it long enough, if you spilled it on the floor and wiped it up, it wouldn't be a problem. But if you left it on there for a couple weeks or a week, it could dull the finish, which we can then refresh.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're using that to seal a floor, would you be able to seal basement walls with it?
Well, you could, but there's different products that are more economical. The product that's applied because it's made to be on horizontal surfaces for cars and traffic and heavy duty,
Gotcha.
workmanship. It's an expensive product, so you don't want to necessarily just put it on the walls. There are block fillers and weatherproofing sealers and things like that you can put on your walls that are more economical.
Gotcha. Matt is with us all this hour. You can give a call at 855-616-1620. Any questions about painting anything, he's going to be able to answer them, and we'd love to hear from you. It is the Fix It Show on WTMJ.
Dr. Ken's mind is fine as aged wine, let me tell you.
Hey! This is The Truth on WTMJ.
Is it me? Or are you the deficit? Am I doing too much, or are you not doing enough?
You're reminding me what I'm not doing, so then you don't.
With Dr. Ken Harris and Denise Thomas.
Politicians are not perfectionists. They're not perfect. How do you think they became politicians?
Sunday night starting at 7.
There's so much going on in this city, in this country, and I think it's time that we slow down.
Right here on WTMJ.
This is Jeff Johnson.
And I'm Jason Johnson.
And together, we're part of Johnson & Sons Paving.
Get your parking lot ready now for spring and avoid paying for extra repairs later on.
We'll come out to your property and walk it with you.
Potholes, damaged asphalt, damaged concrete, standing water, you name it. We'll talk to you about your options and fix it.
Plan a budget, set up an overall schedule with Johnson & Sons Paving.
It's all about doing it right the first time. Call us today to schedule a walkthrough and free estimate.
JohnsonandSonsPaving.com.
The holiday season is a magical time of year to visit Lake Geneva. Embark on an enchanting Santa cruise on the lake. Take in a parade of trees and marvel at the world's tallest glass tree, built before your very eyes. Enjoy holiday shopping in a historic downtown. Chill out with festive food and libations in an igloo under the stars. Or find adventure on a zipline, ski hill, or snow-covered nature trail. Make Lake Geneva your place for holiday fun this year. Check out visitlakegeneva.com today for all the festive details.
Gobble up the deals this November at Heiser. We're serving up huge savings on all of our new Toyotas, Fords, Chevys, Lincolns, and Cadillacs. Sedans, trucks, and SUVs that will leave you extra thankful. And here's the gravy. Every vehicle comes with Heiser's exclusive Safe and Sound program. And for dessert, our certified service and body shop techs will keep your ride ready for all of your holiday feasting and family fun. So visit Heiser.com for all of the delicious details. At Heiser, today's your day.
See dealer for complete details.
It's finally here. Stop into Menards for amazing Black Friday deals. Dog toy 3-packs are $11.99 each. 42-ounce Ultimate Snack Tins are just $9.99 each. Plus, save $40 on a wine opener gift set, now just $19.99. Ah, there's so many great Black Friday deals I can't list them all. You'll have to hurry to Menards while supplies last to get these and many more Black Friday deals. Sale good Black Friday through December 1st. See Menards.com for details.
Save big money at Menards.
Why wait for Black Friday when you can save every day? Hasseless Mattress introduces Black Friday Plus. We've gone rogue and activated Black Friday deals through December 2nd on Sealy Posturepedic, Beauty Rest, Serta Perfect Sleeper, and more. You get the everyday, way low Hasseless price, plus additional savings, plus free next day delivery, plus free memory foam pillows on select mattresses. Get a Queen Serta Perfect Sleeper Oakmont A mattress. Other stores sell it for $2,610, but our Black Friday Plus price is just $888, plus 2 free Remy memory foam pillows. Other stores sell the King Sealy Posturepedic Golden Acres A for $22.88, but you can get it now for just $10.95, plus 2 free memory foam pillows. Big savings on Beauty Rest too, plus employee-free, hassle-free showrooms. Not just on Black Friday, but every day. Black Friday Plus through December 2nd at Hasseless Mattress. Open 9 to 9. Find an employee-free showroom near you at hasseless.com.
Making it a great Fix-It day. It's the Fix-It Show on WTMJ.
Small Business Saturday. Get out and support those local businesses and get your Christmas shopping done that way. Dayton Kane and David Nason with you. We have Matt Hefter from CertaPro Painters on with us this hour. 855-616-1620 if you want to talk to us.
Yeah, right. Matt, we got a text already. Texter says, can an oak door jamb that was refinished with stain, I imagine just say finished with stain, can be painted over? If so, is latex best? And does the stain need to be removed by sanding first? I would imagine there's probably also some kind of finish other than stain on varnish or something, shellac, not shellac probably, but polyurethane.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, there's two options. You can use, Tom Faza used to always say, clean, dry, dull, right? And so you got to make sure that you are not going over a shiny surface. So there's you can take a high grit sanding block and just scuff the surface to roughen it up, and then you can use a a bonding latex primer along with 2 coats of an enamel paint. You want to make sure you use a trim paint and not just a wall paint. And that'll turn out, it'll level off really nice. It'll have a nice mill thickness to it, and it'll have the durability that, doors, door frames, and jambs need. Your other option is, a little bit more old school method is you just lightly abrade it again with the sanding block, and you can use an oil-based primer. That oil-based primer should burn itself into the finish. Most sealants on millwork and door jambs are either lacquer or petroleum-based. So it'll burn itself into the finish, and then, again, 2 coats of paint. But just depends. Oil can be, nowadays we're using oils probably only maybe 10% of the time. It's just kind of the technology on the water-based and the latex products have just, gotten so good through the years that, it just from a cleanup standpoint, environmental standpoint, they're just kind of being phased out.
Yeah. What's your opinion on these liquid deglossers instead of sanding?
They're good. They work. They're just stinky.
Yeah.
They smell quite a bit, whereas if you just take a sanding block, it doesn't really smell a lot.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the liquid deglossers, they can be messy, and, if you know what you're doing and stuff, you just wipe down the surfaces. It will dull down the finish, and they work good. It's just they're pretty stinky.
Okay, so we're talking about a door jamb. So I don't know if they're thinking of painting the door as well. So when you have, different than a wall, you got moving parts, whether it's a door and a door jamb or cabinets as well. These are things that there's got to be a drying time before you start opening and closing your door so it doesn't stick, I would imagine.
Yeah, with oil-based, it'll be a little bit shorter if you use an oil-based product, whereas latex, with the right humidity in the summer months or something like that, it might take a few days before it doesn't stick. There's some tricks around that, too. If you have any surfaces that are rubbing, you can, where it closes, you can just take after you get done painting and after it dries, you can just put a little Vaseline down for the first week or so, and then just wipe that off, and you're fine. That'll prevent the latex paint from sticking to the contact surface of the other latex paint.
So I probably with painting, a lot of it is in the prep time, work time. I would imagine a door. Another thing, a door. I'm just thinking from a carpentry type. If this door is even close to rubbing on the jamb at all. And even you might think, I'm just painting it. But there's actually a mill thickness there. And if you paint it, now it might rub where it didn't before. And now it's really going to stick or rub that paint off. So making sure that door is operating properly, square, plumb, true, and everything before you go ahead and paint is a good idea as well.
Yeah, worst case scenario, you are correct, 110%. The worst case scenario is if all of a sudden you identify later. That's the cool thing with paint is you already bought the product. You identify later it's rubbed. Well, you can just sand that down a little bit more and, rinse and repeat. Put a little primer down and then put a little paint and touch it up and you'll be fine. Especially if it's on a rub point, it's not going to be an exposed area where it could flash and
sure.
bother the look of the door. So,
CertaPro Painters, Matt Hefter on with us. We will take a break. When we come back, more of your texts and your questions at the WTMJ Talking Text line. That's 855-616-1620. Thank you for listening to the Fix It Show on this cold Saturday morning in Wisconsin on WTMJ.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
It's WTMJ Steve Scafidi. Right now, for every 2 windows you buy, you get 2 free. On top of that, Universal Windows Direct is offering 0% financing for 60 months. Restrictions apply. For the last windows you'll ever need, go to UWD.com.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
You could be creating a major safety hazard, which might lead to a chimney fire if you don't schedule routine inspections and cleanings of your fireplace and chimney. Schedule one today with the experienced professionals at Chimney Concepts. In addition to maintenance, Chimney Concepts has the best selection of fireplaces, inserts, gas logs, wood stoves, grills, fire pits, and much more at their showroom, The Fire Factory. Check out their massive showroom in Port Washington. Go to chimneyconcepts.com or thefirefactory.com. Thanks to Chimney Concepts for being our guest during the 8 o'clock hour on today's show.
Make holiday magic this year with something beautiful and timeless from Diamonds Direct. A stunning eternity band, a pair of classic diamond stud earrings, something new and eye-catching from a world-class designer. Or maybe you're looking for that perfect engagement ring or a fabulous timepiece. At Diamonds Direct, we have the perfect gifts for the season, starting at around $500. Come and let our experts help you pick out that headliner gift. Or for some fabulous ideas, see the online seasonal gift guide now at diamondsdirect.com. You can even chat now with a virtual assistant for the ultimate convenience. Whether you connect online or in person, you're guaranteed to get the extraordinary value, ironclad warranties, and white glove service Diamonds Direct is known for. And to help make your purchase even more affordable, we've got special financing so you can spread out your payments. Get directions, details, special showroom hours, and our holiday gift guide now at diamondsdirect.com. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion.
When you work with us, you'll know what you're going to get. And most importantly, you'll know exactly what you're going to pay us to list and sell your home. Talk to any Benefit Realty agent and ask about our commission. You will always get the same answer. You may find that others aren't ready to be as straightforward as we are right off the bat. They may try to meet with you first, and from there, you'll probably have to haggle your commission. And if you're lucky, you might be able to get them to reduce their commission to what we charge. But who wants that? Benefit Realty is going to make this easy for you with no upfront fees and 1.9% real estate commission. And we even one-up it from there. We cap our commission so that no matter what size property you're selling for the listing side of your sale, your savings will be substantial. And if you're selling a luxury portfolio kind of home, substantial is an understatement. And finally, if you're not happy at any time with the service you're getting, we won't hold you to the term of your contract. This is Angela Calais with Benefit Realty, where you pay less for full service. Benefit-realty.com.
We may not solve the world's problems, but maybe we can help solve some of your homes. It's the Fix-It Show on WTMJ.
It is. Thank you for joining us. 15 in Milwaukee, feels like 11 below. That wind chill is brutal right now. So bundle up if you have to head outside. Dayton Kane and David Nason here with Matt Hefter from CertaPro Painters, taking your calls and texts at 855-616-1620.
Or you could just stay inside and listen to us and text or call in your questions.
Don't go anywhere.
Learn something.
Yeah.
We got another text, Matt. Hello, I'm wondering if you can recommend a product or service that could remove oxidation from my vinyl siding and restore the original color of the siding. I know you're a painting contractor, but how about a UV product that could help the siding retain its color longer? Any thoughts on that?
So, to the best of my knowledge, vinyl doesn't oxidize. If they mean fading,
maybe fading.
Or so if they mean fading, my intuition says to try something, but this is not something that is recommended necessarily per se. So I had a situation. I had an old house and it had vinyl siding and it was fading, and I sprayed it down on one side. It was fading really bad. I sprayed it down with Armor All, and it worked. It brought back the shine, and Armor All provides UV protection. The only issue with it is that it only lasts for like a year or two, and then you got to kind of recoat and reapply.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the other option would be to paint it. We paint vinyl.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. You got to make sure that you're using vinyl safe, tint formulas, keeping out certain colors like really dark black and things like that. You wouldn't want to take white siding and paint it super dark charcoal gray or black because it'll absorb more heat from the sun, and then it'll warp because it'll go back to its memory state. But generally, most vinyl projects, keeping the colors within the right vinyl safe colors by the manufacturers that tend to make the paint, you can paint, and that's one way of just solving it. And the cool thing is, once you paint vinyl and you prep it properly, it just doesn't peel. It may fade and chalk away over time, but it doesn't have moisture like you would typically get in wood, and so it just typically does not peel as long as you prep it properly, do a good job, and paint it.
I would imagine what mean, most people, when they're looking to paint, they kind of want to change color. They want a difference. But with vinyl siding, it might make the most sense to try to stick as close to the original color as possible.
Well, yes and no. You can, and then not worry about it whatsoever. Otherwise, if you hire a painting contractor like myself, we know through the manufacturers there's ways of accomplishing color different ways, and you can accomplish darker colors by not using pigments that are going to attract heat. And that's the key, is that you want to make sure you use a vinyl safe palette, which is generally mid-tones and less. You're not going to paint your house black if it's vinyl siding, or paint it dark navy blue and not have some issues. But if you want your house painted mid-tones or less, which we call it the Wisconsin friendly palette, because most of Wisconsin is like tans and beiges and grays and mid-tones, not extremely dark colors, you're fine. So you just got to work with a contractor that has the education and works with the paint manufacturers to make sure that the tint formula that they put into the paint system is going to be vinyl safe.
Is there a certain time of year you have to paint vinyl due to expansion and contraction?
Yeah, great question. So we typically try to hit the sweet spot. So you don't want to paint it when it's extremely cold, and in that time the vinyl shrinks. But you want to get it to where it's towards the colder side, but not so cold that the paint doesn't stick. You don't want to paint vinyl when it's hot, because if you think of vinyl siding, it expands and then it covers itself. And then if you paint, you might get little stripes between where the vinyl laps.
Yeah.
So you want to go more towards the cold side, and either early spring or late fall. You don't want to paint vinyl in midsummer. And there's circumstances where it doesn't matter as much, but specifically, if you're on the sun side of a house, on the east, the west, and it's under direct sunlight, that vinyl can expand quite a bit. If it does happen, and we've had it happen one time where the vinyl had little marks, we just go back in and touch it up and take care of it for the customer.
Perfect. Certapro.com is the website, CERTAPro.com. Matt Hefter on with us for another half hour, so get your calls and texts in at 855-616-1620. Now we go to the WTMJ Breaking News Center with David Ozady Scott. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Dayton. 2 people are dead after a homicide took place on Milwaukee's west side Friday evening. Milwaukee police report that around 6 p.m., a 20-year-old victim suffered a single gunshot wound near the corner of Galena Street and 7th Street, where they later succumbed to the injury. Police also found the 21-year-old suspect at the scene with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The suspect was taken to the hospital but later died. Milwaukee police are still investigating as to what led up to the incident and those involved. Charges filed for a Christmas Eve overdose death. 27-year-old Lettie Davis from Milwaukee faces a first-degree reckless homicide charge for delivering drugs that led to the death of a West Ellis man. The victim was found dead in his home near 93rd Street and National Avenue on Christmas Eve 2022. He died of cocaine toxicity. Davis faces the homicide charge because of Wisconsin's land bias law inspired by the standout basketball player from the University of Maryland, who died of accidental cocaine overdose in his dorm room. If convicted, Davis faces up to 40 years in prison and a fine of up to $100,000. Winter parking restrictions go into effect in Racine starting Sunday. Alternate side parking runs from 7 days a week, except for Christmas Day and New Year's Day. That means between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m., vehicles must park on the even number side of the street on even number calendar days and on the odd number side of the street on odd number calendar days. During snow emergencies, parking is not allowed on main streets and collector side streets. Winter parking restrictions in Racine run until April 1st. Taking a look at your roads with the WTMJ Johnson & Sons time-saving WTMJ Johnson & Sons paving time-saver traffic. All routes are clear through Milwaukee this morning with no major delays or slowdowns. Here's your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Today, AM flurries and mostly sunny, breezy, and cold. High of 25, wind chill of -5 to 10. Tonight, clear and cold with a low of 45. Still have that wind chill with a 5 to -5. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high of 28. Monday, starting to see a little bit higher temperatures with a high of 32, mostly sunny. Tuesday's mostly cloudy with a chance of snow late with a high of 32. Wednesday, Chance of snow showers, mostly cloudy with a high of 38. Right now in Madison, it's 14. Green Bay is 16. Waukesha is 12. Here in Milwaukee, it's 17. I'm David Ozzy Scott, citing Unlimited WTMJ News Time, 7:33.
Your home can be more maintenance-free when you rely on J&B.
This is Tom Feza. When I need information about siding, I call Scott Klein, owner of J&B Construction, provider of high-quality exterior home improvement products and services since 1958.
I'm Scott Klein. If you're tired of painting or your siding is beyond repair, it may be time to look at the advantages of a new siding system. Additional insulation, along with Tyvek's weatherization system, can significantly improve your home's energy efficiency while protecting it from water and air infiltration. We offer a variety of siding products, all installed by J&B's certified employees, which will provide decades of performance and beauty.
For a complimentary siding evaluation, call Scott at 262-437-0537 or visit jnbconstruction.com.
Your home can be more maintenance-free when you rely on J&B.
And that's the best thing about Capital's Furnace Beyondification.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Hey, Merle, what you got? What's this? A screenplay?
Let me see this. Captain Capital, Heat and Air Hero.
That's so awesome, Merle.
Hang on. I've been writing a screenplay like this.
For years.
It's an epic, and it's Capital Man, not Captain Capital. Yes, of course he restores your furnace to like new condition.
Says here, Captain Capital has a deep clean device.
Aha! Capital Man deep cleans your system with his laser beam hands.
What?
I'm developing a sidekick. He always does the comprehensive safety checks. You wrote yourself in as the sidekick?
As long as it gets across how Capital's Furnace Beyondification saves the day.
And how you want to do it before winter hits.
Well, that's the whole point.
That's what I'm saying.
Then it's great.
Laura, Seth, I need a moment with Merle, please.
Schedule your furnace beyondification today at callcapitalcares.com.
If you got a problem, you know we'll solve it. It's the Fix It Show on WTMJ.
Mostly sunny, breezy, high of 25 today. It is cold out there, well below zero with the wind chills. So if you're heading out, be ready for that. My name's Dayton, David Nason here as well, and Matt Hefter from CertaPro Painters. Matt, October, November wrapped up Paint It Pink for you guys. Talk a little bit about some of the initiatives that CertaPro does to help the communities that you're involved in.
So we actually do a lot of different things. What we promote and advertise, more publicly is the, Paint It Pink, which is raising money for breast cancer research. And we've been doing that for, 3, 4, 5 years now. We've raised, I think we're approaching $500,000 for breast cancer research. What we like about that charity is for every X amount of dollars that we provide in donations, it actually goes right into research hours. So there's other agencies that are out there that raise money, but unfortunately, so much of it is consumed by the administrative costs of running the organization. This is literally a 91% direct money to research hours. And they've come up with a lot of different solutions that have reduce the risks of people dying for breast cancer. We also have, what we started was in the slower seasons, we realized that, we wanted to keep our people busy. Since the exterior season shuts down in Wisconsin. So we started a initiative called Beyond the Brush. And so customers that connect with us and let us know about different charities that they do, we volunteer our time towards those charities. So Hunger Task Force is a big one, and a lot of people don't really think about this and realize this, but the cost of food has gone skyrocketed, over the last, 4 or 5 years. And it's more and more difficult. There's a lot of people that might not have been in that position that are currently in that position. So we try to do things to donate our time as well as, raise money as well as, donations of canned goods and things like that so people can eat.
Very good.
Yeah, that's
it's
great.
very good that you guys get involved like that.
You're right. I mean,
Yeah, those are just a couple examples. I mean, we do a lot of different things, but I could just kind of keep going on and on and on about it, right?
No, it's good to see a local community connected to the local community. So
local company
connected to the community. So that's awesome. So I have a question here of my own. So you've been painting now for how many years have you been doing this, Matt?
Approaching 20.
Okay. So these products that have rolled out, fiber cement boards, LP smart side boards, how long are you seeing those finishes lasting on those before people are calling you asking to have them painted?
Well, the new stuff, the stuff that's been installed for, you would probably know better than me, at least the last probably 10 years or so. It lasts for a very long time. Yeah. You know, the earliest, I should say, versions of some of the cement boards as well as the LP didn't work out so much. But we had mushrooms growing on the side of houses on one product, and the other product was kind of deteriorating if any surfaces weren't painted. But now, you know, for quite some time, the product has been very stable and good, and it's lasting. So because it doesn't retain the moisture that you would typically get with a standard wood or a cedar and things like that, they last for a very long time. You might run into, you know, some fade, maybe 10, 15 years down the road, but they last a very long time. So if you have LP smart siding, you're looking to change the color, and you're like, oh, I don't want to paint it. I'm afraid it's going to, you know, peel. It just doesn't happen. Again, you hire a professional contractor who preps the surface properly and paints the LP siding. It's going to last a very, very long time. And a lot of these products, as you're aware of, they have a slight sheen to them,
right?
Yeah.
Almost like a satin finish, and that helps kind of protect, you know, the UV rays and deflect that versus wearing it and fading quicker. So my thoughts are, you know, somewhere probably in the 12 to 15 year range, you might start to see fades with mid-tone or darker colors.
Okay, good stuff.
So with that sheen, is there any additional prep needed? Because it is a sheen on there? Or?
Yeah, especially on the north side where it might not get a lot of sun. So, again, a light little sanding block, things like that. The other way to accomplish it is to use either a bonding primer or a paint system that is very it's got a lot of adhesion. So as an example, Duration from Sherwin-Williams, it's a very sticky bonding paint. So you can actually apply that direct, and it just grips on like you wouldn't believe. So that's a good one, whereas like Duration paint from Sherwin is not a good solution on rough cedar because its mill thickness is too thick and it grabs on so tight it'll pull off the coating under expansion and contraction. So hiring a paint contractor, I mean, I couldn't even tell you how many homes we've painted. It's probably 40, 50,000 homes in the viewable, you know, in the listening area here, maybe more. We have the experience on what products and what systems to apply to make sure that it lasts the longest.
And you can get a free estimate at CertaPro.com. CERTAPro.com is the website. Get that form filled out. When would somebody call them back if they filled out the form this morning?
You fill out the form, schedule the estimate, and we'll be there on time at the time slot you selected.
So you selected.
If you want a phone call, you could certainly just put that in the notes and we'll give you a call, but otherwise we just show up.
Perfect. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, more with Matt Hefter from CertaPro Painters. WTMJ Talking Text Line, 855-616-1620. It is a Fix-It show.
Rick, describe some of our wow Christmas gifts while Sarah and I name the prices and add a little commentary.
Okay. A 1.5 carat total weight diamond bolo bracelet.
Amazingly unique. Just $1,598.
Half carat total weight inside outside diamond hoop earrings.
Just $698.
1 carat total weight is just $898.
A fabulous 3 carat oval created diamond.
But we only have a few of these.
Just $3,998.
A 1 carat total weight created diamond tennis bracelet.
Just $898.
We also have the big 1 carat total weight natural diamond tennis bracelet for just $1,798.
And from now until Christmas, we have 18 months same as cash financing.
With approved credit.
And a delightful gift for you with every purchase of at least $300.
Merry Christmas.
Welcome to Kessler's.
Find the Kesslers nearest you at KesslersDiamonds.com.
Well, now that the time is right and you're ready to make it happen, I can tell you this. We've installed hundreds of all-glass shower enclosures, and the one thing customers like best about them is that they have virtually no framework, and that's a positive on a number of levels. First off, the less framework you have, the easier your cleanup is going to be. And secondly, when you have virtually no framework on your all-glass shower enclosure, not only does the glass show well, but it also allows for the beautiful tile work that a lot of folks are having done these days to be a real aesthetic focal point. And when we install your all-glass shower enclosure with nearly maintenance-free shower guard glass, you're going to be cleaning it less and enjoying it a whole lot more. This is Stacy Sinks with Less's Glass Service. If it's a new glass shower door, fogged or broken insulated glass replacement, or affordable glass and mirror home decor that you've been looking for, you just can't pass on Less's Glass. Less's Glass Service, serving all of southeastern Wisconsin. Find us at lessglassservice.com.
Siding Unlimited named the best window installers, not just here, but in the whole USA. Get the best. Siding Unlimited, 3-time winner as America's best window installer. For windows, you call Siding Unlimited first and directly. SidingUnlimited.com.
It was bound to happen. Over your career, investments came along for the ride. The first 401k, brokerage account, profit sharing, employee stock options, pension, another 401k, an insurance policy, an annuity, another 401k. You get the picture. Years went by, the collection grew. At Annex Wealth Management, we believe every portfolio tells a story. After all, we've seen, reviewed, dissected, discussed, and analyzed thousands of them. Some portfolios are like well-tended gardens and reflect diligence, patience, fortitude, and optimism. Others tell the story of being sold commission products that might not have been the best choice, maybe for the salesperson, but not for the investor. When the financial planning team at Annex reviews your portfolio, we spot what works and what might not, and then provide unbiased suggestions based on what's important. The retirement you desire. That's where the good stuff happens. That's our story. Every portfolio tells the story. Let's work on yours. Annex Comprehensive Wealth, Annex Private Client, Annex Ignite. Head to AnnexWealth.com. Click the Get Started button. That's AnnexWealth.com.
If we don't know the answer, we know someone who does. It's the Fix-It Show on WTMJ.
Thank you for joining us. Dayton Kane and David Nason here. It's going to be sunny, breezy, a high of 25, but it's going to feel a lot colder than that. It is Matt Hefter on the line with us talking about painting everything. If you have questions, 855-616-1620. He said we've moved inside to paint now, Matt. What can you guys do in the home besides just the painting? Like, can you put on crown molding, or do you fix crown molding, drywall? What all services can you guys provide when you're there?
Yeah, we can install, baseboard, crown molding. That's a great way to update a space. You might have a dining room, and if you just want it to look a little bit more elegant, putting in a crown molding is a great way of doing that. We have carpenters, that have cabinet building experience. I mean, they built a custom bar for a customer one time. It's not our niche. It's not what we are shooting to do. But if we have a customer that has us doing all kinds of other things, we'll tend to help them out with those items. Right now, Wisconsin has a lot of stained millwork, so refreshing the millwork. You might have a light oak base and coating and a chair rail or something like that, and it just needs a refresh, but you want it to be a little darker. Well, we can lightly sand that, tone it, and toning is where you're just basically dry brushing on stain, and then you're applying tint throughout the process to just kind of darken and enrichen the color to be a little bit more of a medium oak look versus a light oak. So we can certainly do that. Drywall installation, drywall repairs. We've just grown to be able to kind of handle the customer for their project. If it's a full kitchen remodel, well, then hire a kitchen remodeler. But at the end of the day, if we're painting the whole house and you're asking, can you add a chair rail or crown molding, or can you do this or that for us, we typically can take care of those things.
Right. Textures as well, different type.
Yeah, you
textures.
guys did a knockdown finish on my bathroom. That's phenomenal. It looks great. What is that product that you use to do that knockdown? Is that just a plaster type thing?
Drywall mud?
Well, typically, yeah, you're just mixing in drywall mud and spraying it onto the walls.
Okay.
And you got to let it set up, and then you take your trowel and knock it down to give it that flat look. Orange peels, knockdown textures, sand textures, Venetian plaster. Pretty much any of the drywall finishes that people want at their homes, we can actually match. Or if they're doing a new construction project or want to redo a room, we can do the whole walls.
I just showed him a picture. I want this, and he did it. It was perfect. So
I was going to ask, how is popcorn, the quote unquote popcorn finish, applied, or how is that achieved?
Well, hopefully nobody asks us for that because it's very outdated.
Yeah.
But popcorn is applied just through a hopper, and you're spraying the coating onto the ceiling, and there's aeration that is in the coating. But what we get asked to do more is obviously remove a popcorn finish. So that's a little tricky. You don't want to necessarily do that as a homeowner until you test it and make sure that there's no asbestos in the popcorn finish.
You guys do,
and there are.
Go ahead.
There are ways to remove it. Festool makes a really good product. It's a dustless system that'll allow you to sand it, and it absorbs and sucks all the dust in through a HEPA filtration system. There's a couple other ways to do it, but generally you want to make sure it's tested for asbestos, and it's not typically a homeowner type project.
All right. We are going to take our final break. More with Matt when we come back, 855-616-1620. If you have questions, give us a call or a text, and you can check them out at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C, CertaPro.com. It is a Fix-It Show on WTMJ.
Think you're smarter than the people you hear on the radio? Well, time to prove it with our Trivia Showdown. Brought to you by Quizmaster. Go head-to-head with WTMJ personalities in trivia competition. Check WTMJ.com or text trivia to the WTMJ talk and text line 855-616-1620 for a list of dates and locations of our next Trivia Showdown. Benefiting Capco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive. Only here on WTMJ.
Are you okay?
Yep, just building another fire.
You could be creating a major safety hazard, which may lead to chimney fires if you don't schedule routine inspections and cleanings of your fireplace and chimney. Schedule one today with the experienced professionals at Chimney Concepts. In addition to maintenance, Chimney Concepts has the best selection of fireplaces, inserts, gas logs, wood stoves, grills, fire pits, and much more at their showroom, The Fire Factory. Come check out the massive showroom in Port Washington, chimneyconcepts.com or thefirefactory.com.
Hey, WTMJ's John Burkier here. We've all got a story about regretting a paint color choice. Let the pros help you. Your neighborhood CertaPro painter can help you with color consultation services. They're the real deal. They've done the painting at my house. They know what they're doing. They're friendly, they're efficient, and they're affordable. Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. Schedule your free estimate online at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. Free estimates, reliable communication, professional painting at the right price. When choosing a painting professional, the choice is simple. Choose happy. Choose CertaPro painters.
Call quality for the signature service you deserve.
For 60 years, we've been known as Quality Heating, offering the highest levels of HVAC expertise. But when I took over for Greg, I saw the potential to add services for all your home needs. We do heating and cooling so well, I figured, why not offer new trades to give all-around home service to our customers? So along with heating and cooling, we now offer top-flight plumbing and electric services. There's no subs here, and we all work under the quality code of taking pride in the Midwestern work ethic, and more importantly, Midwestern morals. You know, much of our trade has gone corporate with private equities, but we remain a family-owned company. This is Anthony Zaneski with Quality, offering heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric. For the signature service you deserve, call Quality.
Call quality for the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality, now offering heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric.
Church and Chapel Funeral Homes. Family owned, family operated,
family priced. Church and Chapel Funeral Homes. There's one near you.
Make holiday magic this year with something beautiful and timeless from Diamonds Direct. A stunning eternity band, a pair of classic diamond stud earrings, something new and eye-catching from a world-class designer, or maybe you're looking for that perfect engagement ring or a fabulous timepiece. At Diamonds Direct, we have the perfect gifts for the season, starting at around $500. Come and let our experts help you pick out that headliner gift, or for some fabulous ideas, see the online seasonal gift guide now at diamondsdirect.com. You can even chat now with a virtual assistant for the ultimate convenience. Whether you connect online or in person, you're guaranteed to get the extraordinary value, ironclad warranties, and white glove service Diamonds Direct is known for. And to help make your purchase even more affordable, we've got special financing so you can spread out your payments. Get directions, details, special showroom hours, and our holiday gift guide now at diamondsdirect.com. Diamonds Direct. Your love, our passion.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee. From the Annex Wealth Management Studios, this is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station. Like a user's manual on the radio, it's the Fix-It Show on WTMJ.
Sponsored by Siding Unlimited and J&B Construction every week. Dayton and David here with Matt Hefter, who's been hanging with us this hour. Always appreciate you coming on the show, Matt.
Thanks, Matt.
855-616-1620 is a WTMJ talk and text line. Let's go to Dan in Green Bay. Good morning, Dan. What's your question?
Thank you for taking my call. My daughter's considering buying a home, and it's been heavily smoked in, and she's thinking that she would replace the carpeting, some of the flooring in it. My question is, what do you do in a home like that has like third-hand smoke residue in it, and how do you take care of that so that home is safe again to live in?
All that nicotine on the walls.
Yeah, shellac. Sometimes you can apply oil-based primer, and that'll get it to seal the surface. But if you want the end-all, be-all, apply shellac. And if you're not hiring a professional paint contractor to apply the shellac, you want to make sure that you're wearing respirators because it's nasty stuff. But once it dries and cures, you don't have the smell, and that will seal all that nicotine. Those stains won't bleed through, and then just put a couple coats of paint over the top of it. Right. So shellac is commonly used in in fire restoration if there's been a fire at somebody's house, smoke and soot, but it also works great for nicotine.
Right, and what you mean by that Matt, is the shellac-based, like bin by Zinsser?
Yeah, Ben makes, obviously, they still are making the original from the shellac bug, right? The shellac that comes from the shellac bug. But
right.
There's synthetics that are out there now. They've, chemistry is amazing stuff, right? Mm-hmm. They figure, well, why do we have to rely on a worm to produce the base of a product? Right. So they chemistry designed and reverse engineered that to make a non-shellac, but it is a shellac product.
Sure. Yeah.
And, manufacturers like Sherwin-Williams and others have that product.
Yeah, and you're right. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, when I worked in the fire and water restoration industry, we use that all the time. It covers just about everything, like you said, smoke, soot, and the nicotine that you would be called in to fix water stains, all that stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
One more question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cabinets. Now, the inside of the cabinets would have to be thoroughly cleaned, and do you recommend the same thing? Now, this house has stained wood cabinets. What do you recommend on cabinets?
Yeah, I mean, you can wipe. You might be able to wipe them down and not have the nicotine. You won't see the nicotine. I don't know if you'll smell it, but you might be able to wipe them down and clean them really well. And if you get all the walls and the ceilings and everything else taken care of, it might be good enough, right? But if you're concerned about it, certainly, we would want to use minimally an oil-based base coat down on the cabinets. But I would recommend in that case, because it's a known nicotine situation, you just let your person that's giving your estimate No, and they will shellac the cabinets as a base and then put 2 coats of enamel over the top of it. There's a CertaPro painters right in Green Bay. They can certainly give you an estimate. They do a lot of cabinet painting. If you're looking at getting a quote to have somebody just take care of it for you.
All right, Dan, thanks for the questions. Matt, we have 1 minute left. Tell everybody where you go and what you all do.
As you heard, Green Bay, all of Wisconsin, northern Chicago. We cover, throughout the U.S. We do painting. We do everything from kitchen cabinet painting to walls and ceilings and millwork, any type of baseboards. We do one-day garage floors for your concrete coatings for basements and garages, drywall repairs, carpentry if needed, if you got rotted wood, exterior painting on the homes.
Yep. Garage doors.
Just about paint.
Yep.
Garage doors.
Mine
we
look
do,
gorgeous. Still look gorgeous.
Custom garage doors where we can make it look like a wood grain finish if it doesn't have that look. There's just about nothing that we don't do. We do just about everything. If we don't do something, we will tell you and we will give you a recommendation.
All right, perfect. Get your free estimate. Just go to CertaPro.com. You can book your appointment right online, and they'll show up and figure out what you need to do. Matt, always good to have you on the show.
Yeah, thanks, Matt.
Thank you very much.
All right. Coming in next, we have Larry from Chimney Concepts. That does it for hour number 1.
This has been The Fix-It Show on WTMJ, presented by J&B Construction and Siding Unlimited. Advice and opinions expressed during the program are solely that of the hosts or guests, and not WTMJ Radio or Good Karma Brands Milwaukee, LLC.
WTMJ's John Mercure here for Azura Memory Care and Assisted Living. They specialize in caring for those with early to late stage Alzheimer's or other related dementia symptoms. They provide additional daily living assistance for those with cognitive decline. And right now they're offering a curriculum-based class similar to a day program to the public for those with early to mid memory loss. It's a great time to think about this during the holiday season. Wisconsin-based and family-owned. Locations throughout Wisconsin, right here in the Milwaukee area, AzuraLiving.com.
Is outdoor living limited at your place? Well, imagine a deck, a patio, pergola, fire pit, maybe even an outdoor kitchen in your yard. Outdoor Living Unlimited is a local, family-owned company that consults, designs, and builds these things. They're the best. Let them make outdoor living unlimited in your yard like they did in ours. We are Wisconsin. We live outdoors as much as possible. Make the most of it with help from Outdoor Living Unlimited. See OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com.
Take the stress out of the holiday season with the Milwaukee Bucks. Get all your shopping done with Bucks deal season offers, featuring great gifts and limited time packages that even Scrooge will love. Score deals for everyone on your list, including yourself, from the Milwaukee Bucks and Pfizer Forum. 'Tis the season for cheer with your favorite deer. After all, there's no place like Pfizer Forum for the holidays. Shop the offers today at bucks.com/deal season.
Gene Miller here for my friends at Hometown Windows and Doors. Unfortunately, it's not too early to start thinking about those upcoming heating bills. At Hometown's huge New Berlin showroom, you can compare energy-efficient windows from Anderson, Pella, Marvin, and more. Like me, you'll get a dedicated project consultant to guide you to the products that best fit your home, style, and budget, along with employee carpenters who respect your home. Do what I did. Contact Hometown Windows and Doors today. Hometown with an E for your every window and door need. 414-329-1200 or online at hometownwindows.com.
Get started with your no-hassle refi checkup by clicking on the blue button at Accunet.com.
The turkey has disappeared, and tonight, so will the Wizards' chances at beating the Bucks.
Uncorks another three. Bullseye. He is leaving a trail of ashes in his wake. Damian Lillard.
Our coverage starts tonight at 6 with Buck Shoot Around on your home for the Milwaukee Bucks. News Radio 620 WTMJ Milwaukee.
At 8 o'clock, it's 17 degrees. Today, AM flurries and mostly sunny, breezy, and cold. High of 25, wind chills -5 to 10. Tonight, clear and cold, low of 14, wind chill 5 to -5. From the WTMJ Breaking News Center, I'm David Ozzy Scott. One person shot dead during a robbery Friday evening. Milwaukee police are investigating a homicide of an unidentified 22-year-old victim who was shot once during a robbery near Burley and Sherman Boulevard around 4:20 p.m. Responders attempted to treat the victim's wound, but they died from their injuries on scene. Anyone with information should reach out to the Milwaukee Police Department. A rare mix of low clouds, moisture, and power plant steam led to extra snow in parts of Dodge and Jefferson counties.
Storm Team 4 meteorologist Tyler Moore tells WTMJ the science behind how the Columbia Energy Center in Portage became a snow machine on Thursday night.
Inside of every raindrop or snowflake is a little piece of dust or dirt. That's where the power plant comes in play.
Moore says the phenomena also occurred Thursday night in parts of Eau Claire County near Menominee.
Once as that air gets added, that's the missing ingredients that you can get that narrow band of snow to produce more of those snowflakes.
Adam Roberts, WTMJ News.
A surprise attack by rebels in Syria, anti-government forces storming into the country's biggest city. It's a civil war that's been simmering for years, now is adding to the volatile situation in the Middle East. Here's ABC's Ines de la Cuerta with the latest.
Thousands of rebel fighters in Syria making startling advances, breaching the city of Aleppo for the first time in years. Part of a surprise offensive against the Assad regime in northwestern Syria, launched just 3 days ago and moving swiftly to seize several towns and villages along the way. Strikes near the city, reducing various buildings to rubble. Rebels raiding captured tanks and equipment.
Are you celebrating St. Nick or Krampus?
Set against the backdrop of 100-year-old Pabst Brewery buildings, Milwaukee's Krampusnacht takes over Juneau Avenue on Sunday, with local bands and a parade celebrating the half-goat, half-demon from Alpine traditions.
It's more of like a horde of monsters is marching down the street and trying to scare spectators.
Local author T. Krulos tells WTMJ you can also meet the monster Mary Lude, a horse skull from Welsh tradition who
rhymes and asks to be asked into people's houses, so we're gonna kind of stage a fun rap battle with this monster.
Jessica Gatso, WTMJ News.
Krampusnacht is on Sunday from 3 to 10 p.m. Parade starts at 7. It takes 3,000 pounds of hot glass to create the world's tallest glass tree. At Yerkes Observatory in Williams Bay, a winter market has become an annual tradition around this 36-foot sculpture. The glass is collected through the Walworth County, then melted and applied to a steel frame over the course of 6 days. Producer Rob Elliott likens the process to fiber optics.
Think of it like a big spool of glass. Individually, the strands are fragile, like glass. You know, they're about as thin as a shoelace. And if you pick one up and bend it, it'll crack, it'll break. But collectively, when they all kind of nest together, it almost creates like a bird's nest.
This year's tree will have green, clear, and a touch of blue glass. The glassblowing market takes place over the weekends of the 6th and 13th of December. Sports, traffic, and weather are next. Sighting Unlimited WTMJ News Time, 8:05.
People often ask, how are you so handsome? No, Ben. Speak for yourself, Arvid. People want to know what penny mustard furniture we have in our homes.
Well, I'm proud to own the Elysian sofa.
The Elysian sofa?
It's actually the SB 243 sofa, but I call it the Elysian sofa.
Nicole, what made you choose the Elysian?
It's like comfort and sophistication had a baby.
Huh?
If you dropped in for a visit and saw my sofa, you'd never know I'd been relaxing and binging the latest Dutton family saga.
No spoilers.
And I don't mind when the dogs jump up to bark at a plastic bag blowing through the yard because there aren't any back cushions to destroy.
Okay, I just have one question.
Yes?
Sofas can have babies? The Elysian sofa, starting at just $202 a month with only 1 penny down and no interest till December of 2026 through December 8th at Penny Mustard.
Showrooms in Milwaukee and Chicago.
PennyMustard.com. Better versions of what people want.
Penny Mustard Furnishing.
It's here on consignment from over 10,000 nationwide partners. From very high-end, distinctive furniture, unique antiques and original art, to tasteful home decor that can fit almost any budget. Premium home decor priced right at 25 to 40% off retail prices. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. Design Exchange in Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
In Heartland, you're going to find a focus on distinctive furniture, unique antiques, and original artwork, along with tasteful home decor that can fit almost any budget. In Pewaukee, the focus is on kitchen, outdoor, and garden decor, and all of it is priced at 25 to 40% off retail. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor on consignment at a value.
Design Exchange.
Time for a WTMJ sports update from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All Sports Desk. The Bucks host the Washington Wizards tonight at the Fiserv Forum. Coverage of tonight's game starts at 6. Bucks shoot around right here on WTMJ. Taking a look at the roads with your Johnson Sons paving time saver traffic. I-43 southbound on a ramp on the I-43 southbound ramp and northbound on and off ramps are closed at Keefe Avenue. I-43 northbound and on and off ramps are closed at Locust Street. Here's your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Today, AM flurries, then mostly sunny, breezy, and cold. High of 25, wind chill negative 5 to 10. Tonight, clear and cold, low of 14, wind chill 5 to negative 5. Sunday, mostly sunny, high of 28. Monday, mostly sunny, high of 32. Tuesday, mostly cloudy with a chance of snow late, high of 32. Temperatures creep up just a little bit on Wednesday with a chance of snow showers, mostly cloudy and a high of 38. Right now in Madison, it is 14, Green Bay 17, Waukesha 13, Milwaukee 17. I'm David Ozzy Scott, citing unlimited WTMJ News Time 8:08.
This is the Fix-It Show on WTMJ. Advice and opinions expressed during the program are solely that of the hosts or guests and not WTMJ Radio or Good Karma Brands Milwaukee, LLC. When it comes to home repairs, we could all use a guy. Well, we've got the guy, and we've got the show. For all your home improvement questions, we've got answers. This is the Fix-It Show on WTMJ, presented by J&B Construction and Siding Unlimited. Now, here's your host, Dayton Kane and David Nason.
Welcome to hour number 2, where we welcome Larry Berg from Chimney Concepts and the Fire Factory in Port Washington. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
You picked the perfect day. I'm looking at the little weather app here. It says it's 15 in Milwaukee. The wind is 43 miles an hour, and the wind chill is 10 below. So now let's talk chimney. Let's talk heating up that house. Yes.
Right.
Tell us what you guys all do and where you reach.
Okay, so we're a complete chimney and fireplace repair company, as well as chimney cleaning and maintenance. And then we also have a fireplace showroom, which contains a very large showroom with fireplaces, wood stoves, grills, outdoor kitchens, and we just added hot tubs to that.
Oh,
hot tubs.
Well.
All right.
Anything warm. We're adding it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Anything warm. Right.
Is there a market for stuff like that in Wisconsin this time of year?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, we're a little busy right now. Very busy.
Okay. So you can go out to people's houses, inspect their chimney, their fireplace. If they want to make a change or something, you can bring them back to your showroom, the Fire Factory, and show them everything you got there. Wood burning fireplace, maybe add gas logs, an insert or something. You got all that for them.
Exactly. Yeah, and we do cover Milwaukee, Washington County, Ozaukee, Waukesha, those counties as well. And then we will travel. We'll go into Sheboygan County as well.
Okay. Yeah. People will probably listen to us up in Sheboygan County.
Yeah.
All right.
We
so
just had a call from Green Bay, so.
Yeah, you're in Port Washington. It's not that far of a drive. Scenic little drive up to the showroom there.
No. We beautiful showroom, and we welcome anybody to come in 9 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays.
So here's a question. It's Christmas is 26 days away, and I want to surprise my wife with a new fireplace insert. Is that possible, or are we past that at this point?
No, I think it's still possible for a fireplace retrofit.
Okay.
Most important thing we say with that is, make sure that when you do come in, that you bring some measurements, bring some pictures. That really helps us out and gets the process going.
Now, even with a gas insert, you still need to be able to vent that, right? Through a chimney itself?
If it's gas, if it's burning something, it has to vent.
Okay.
Yes, that is correct. So, we refer to inserts as basically a whole appliance that gets inserted into an existing fireplace. And what they do is they take their air from outside instead of taking the air from the inside of your home.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's kind of like your high-efficient furnace. It's bringing air from outside, burning it for combustion, then exhausting it back outside. So
Makes sense.
Whereas your wood fireplace is burning the air generally from it. Probably has a fresh air intake, but it's burning mostly air from inside your house.
And sending it up the chimney.
Right.
All right.
Yes.
We do need to take our first break, but he is with us all this hour. Larry Berg from Chimney Concepts and the Fire Factory in Port Washington. Get your calls and texts in 855-616-1620. That's the WTMJ Talk and Text line. This is the Fix It Show, and this is WTMJ.
Hey, it's WTMJ's Steve Scafidi for Universal Windows Direct. It's the holiday season, a time for family, friends, staying cozy inside. But if your home is drafty, it's hard to stay comfortable. And with all the gift giving happening this time of year, why don't you give yourself the gift of lower energy bills with new windows from Universal Windows Direct? Call 414-410-2000. Schedule your free in-home estimate today. For every 2 windows you buy, you get 2 free. Plus 0% financing for 60 months for the last windows you'll ever need. Go to UWD.com. Like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Get ready for the moment we've all been waiting for. It's the 300K season finale giveaway at Potawatomi. Friday, December 20th, watch your entries from Bird Bash, Cash Clash, and Winter Stash. All pile into one massive drawing for a chance at up to 50 grand cash. Be there to win your share. December 20th, only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Learn more at paysbig.com/finale. Must be 21 years old to play.
This is Jeff Johnson.
And I'm Jason Johnson.
And together we're part of Johnson & Sons Paving.
Get your parking lot ready now for spring and avoid paying for extra repairs later on.
We'll come out to your property and walk it with you.
Potholes, damaged asphalt, damaged concrete, standing water, you name it. We'll talk to you about your options and fix it.
Plan a budget, set up an overall schedule with Johnson & Sons Paving.
It's all about doing it right the first time. Call us today to schedule a walkthrough and free estimate.
JohnsonandSonsPaving.com.
When you need to sell quickly, choose Grandview to buy your home, even if it's less than perfect. Don't waste time and money on finding a real estate agent and dealing with showings. We'll buy your home completely as is. No repairs, not even a clean out. Grandview Homes gives you an offer in hours, and we close on the day you choose in as little as 10 days with no closing costs. Visit GrandviewHomes.com for your fair cash offer today. Grandview Homes, the fastest and easiest way to sell your home.
Blue sweater, red sweater, reindeer sweater, extra double thick sweater.
What are you doing?
Getting my closet ready for winter. It'll be here before you know it.
Good point. We should all be getting our vehicles ready for winter too. And now's the time to visit any of the 115 Adam member new car dealers to get your oil changed, have your brakes and wipers checked, and make sure your tires will get you through a long Wisconsin winter. Just visit ADAMM.com to find the nearest Adam member dealer.
While they claim to have some tricks up their sleeve,
you're a wizard, Harry.
I know what that is. That's an invisibility cloak.
There's no illusion to hide being worst in the league.
The Wizards are coached by human vomit.
The Wizards come to Milwaukee to take on the Bucks.
Now the inbound pass to Lillard. He lobs up top to Giannis. Oh, baby, he
Our Bucks Radio Game Day coverage starts tonight at 6:30. We are the home of the Bucks. WTMJ. David Nason and Dayton Kane. It's the Fix It Show on WTMJ.
Set the night on fire. Well, hopefully we're not setting anything on fire unless it's in the firebox that's in the house. So we do have Larry Berg on from Chimney Concepts with us. 855-616-1620 is a WTMJ talk and text line if you want to talk to him. Also, the Fire Factory, a big, huge showroom that now they've added hot tubs to. I want to go check this place out just because it sounds fascinating to me. So this time of year, you said you're really busy. What are most people calling about this time of year, Larry?
Well, typically, as soon as the weather gets cold, we get a lot of calls for cleanings, which are good. You know, that tells us that people are maintaining the chimneys. And then we also have a lot of calls for adding, getting more heat into your home with the store. Adding, maybe gas logs for your fireplace. There's a lot of converting to gas in our area. However, we also do a lot of wood burning products as well. So, just anything that can add warmth to the home this time of year.
Yeah. I belong to the Wisconsin Association of Home Inspectors. We had our fall training seminar up in the Dells earlier this November, and we do something called the Education House, where we go to a house and we have people come in. We had a chimney contractor from the area teaching us some things, and he was telling us that a level 1 inspection, which is not what I'm doing during a home inspection, but I'm just doing whatever I can see, making some comments. But a level 1 inspection there's like 33 items you're looking at with a level 1 inspection, and then over 60 items for a level 2.
Yeah, I mean, a level 2 a level 1 is your basic visual,
Mm-hmm.
and honestly, level 1, you're not even required to put a ladder up on the house.
Right,
So,
right. That's what he said.
yeah, and then level 1's quite honestly, in my opinion, are useless. It gives you a good idea that you actually have a chimney and you have a fireplace,
Right.
but the level 2s, or even a level 1 plus, if you do a level 1 where you are you're looking at things, but you are also going on the roof, and then maybe putting a camera inside, that really helps. And then your level 2 is just going to include your attic.
And camera inspection of the flue, right?
Yeah. So yeah, your camera and your attic is basically the addition that will give you the level 2 from the level 1. And we always do the camera. It's just there's no possible way of seeing with your eyes and a flashlight off to the sides when you're looking down a chimney or up a chimney.
Yeah. I personally, and I know a lot of other inspectors have if there's a fireplace in the house that's burning solid fuel, so whether it's a wood burning fireplace or even a gas log set, not a direct vent gas fireplace, but a gas log set, I'm recommending a level 2 because, as you just said, Larry, there's no possible way, even somebody who's even trained more than you and experienced more than you cannot look up that flue. And I get that question all the time. Well, what can you see? And I was like, I'm looking in the firebox. I'm looking at the top of the chimney if I'm on the roof, but you cannot see the inside of the flue. And unfortunately, especially if it's a masonry chimney, the repairs I'm not trying to scare anybody, but the reality is that can get pretty expensive.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you brought that up because I think it's very important that the education starts getting out there. It's important that everybody in our industry is doing things the same way.
Mm-hmm.
And the more people understand about the level 2, the better it's going to be for everybody. And it is absolutely impossible. It's impossible to see, and the standards that we're held to these days, it's much different than the past where we simply where people would simply just run a brush and take a peek and say you're good to go.
Yeah, that's the NFPA 211, I believe, standard.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's what my comment in my report says, that a level 2 inspection should be done that meets the NFPA, the National Fire Protection Agency 211 standard for chimney and fireplace inspections. So you want to make sure that if you're homeowners, if you're thinking about that and you're calling somebody, you want to call Larry, have your inspection done, that you ask, are you meeting the 211 standard?
Now that he set us up for it, Larry, how do people get in touch with you?
They can get in touch with us. The quickest way is through our website, chimneyconcepts.com or thefirefactory.com, and fill out the contact form. Otherwise, you can reach us by phone, 262-377-5811. And yeah, that's the easiest way.
And your showroom's open today?
We are actually closed today for the holidays.
Okay, for the holiday.
We're
Okay.
gonna give everybody a little break.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of asking, is it open today? But next Saturday.
Yeah, typically 10 to 2 on Saturdays, right?
Yes.
Right.
Okay. ChimneyConcepts.com, thefirefactory.com. We have more with Larry when we come back. Get your calls and texts in at 855-616-1620. The Fix-It Show is on WTMJ.
Why wait for Black Friday when you can save every day? Hasseless Mattress introduces Black Friday Plus. We've gone rogue and activated Black Friday deals through December 2nd on Sealy Posturepedic, Beautyrest, CertaPerfect Sleeper, and more. You get the everyday, way low Hasseless price, plus additional savings, plus free next day delivery, plus free memory foam pillows on select mattresses. Get a Queen CertaPerfect Sleeper Oakmont A mattress. Other stores sell it for $2,610, but our Black Friday Plus price is just $888, plus 2 free Remy memory foam pillows. Other stores sell the King Sealy Posturepedic Golden Acres A for $22.88, but you can get it now for just $10.95, plus 2 free memory foam pillows. Big savings on Beautyrest too, plus employee-free, hassle-free showrooms. Not just on Black Friday, but every day. Black Friday Plus through December 2nd at Hasseless Mattress. Open 9 to 9. Find an employee-free showroom near you at hasseless.com.
This is Richard Salinas, registered nurse with Rejuvenex Arthritis Clinics, and I want to talk about exactly what we do. When you come here, you're going to get 2 shots with 2 very small needles. One will be a medication called Toradol, which is a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory, completely different from a standard steroid or cortisone injection. This medication is safe and a great pain reliever. The other will be hyaluronic acid, which is a naturally occurring fluid found in all of our joints. What hyaluronic acid does is it helps recoat the inside surfaces to provide cushioning and lubrication. It helps slow down the osteoarthritis process to a point where patients may not need surgery. All of this combined with using our state-of-the-art Ultra G machine developed by NASA has produced profound results. What we do works. And the best part about this is that insurance covers most of our patients' treatments. Go to Rejuvenex.com to request your free pain evaluation.
Make holiday magic this year with something beautiful and timeless from Diamonds Direct. A stunning eternity band, a pair of classic diamond stud earrings, something new and eye-catching from a world-class designer, or maybe you're looking for that perfect engagement ring or a fabulous timepiece. At Diamonds Direct, we have the perfect gifts for the season, starting at around $500. Come and let our experts help you pick out that headliner gift. Or for some fabulous ideas, see the online seasonal gift guide now at DiamondsDirect.com. You can even chat now with a virtual assistant for the ultimate convenience. Whether you connect online or in person, you're guaranteed to get the extraordinary value, ironclad warranties, and white glove service Diamonds Direct is known for. And to help make your purchase even more affordable, we've got special financing so you can spread out your payments. Get directions, details, special showroom hours, and our holiday gift guide now at DiamondsDirect.com. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion.
Get her done. It's the Fix-It Show on WTMJ.
Thank you for joining us. It's going to be a chilly one out there. Mostly sunny, breezy, a high of 25, but wind chills 5 to 10 below. So be ready for that. And that's why we're talking to Larry Berg from Chimney Concepts and the Fire Factory, because it's cold out and you want to heat up that house. You want it to be nice and cozy, especially around the holidays and going into the new year, and they can help you out. Again, we're talking not only fireplaces that you guys do, you fix chimneys, you have the accessories for the fireplaces if people need those, gas logs, inserts, stoves, you kind of do it all. What are you seeing trend-wise with people doing in their homes?
The trend continues with converting to gas. So people who have existing wood-burning fireplaces maybe don't want to deal with the mess. So we have converting to gas with either gas logs, where it's just kind of leaving your fireplace the way it is, and putting a nice decorative gas log set in there, or installing a gas insert, where you are taking air from the outside and you add efficiency. The other trends would be, we're seeing more people starting to switch to wood with wood-burning inserts into the existing fireplace. There's some nice tax credits out there right now for certain wood-burning products.
Yeah. Well, along that line, we got a text that you kind of answered it already, but says, I have an old abandoned fireplace and the chimney has been taken down below the roof line. Can I have a gas insert installed that went vent up through the chimney and the roof? And about how much would that cost? I mean, obviously there's some variables involved there, the house, the fireplace they pick and everything, right?
Right, yeah. So from what it sounds like is they took their chimney down and maybe they want to add a gas insert.
Yeah, figure like if it was a ranch, you're one-story ranch and an attic, kind of you're running up through that chimney.
So that is still possible. There's a little bit of a conversion there that's a little bit different because the chimney's been taken down below the roof line, but you still can convert. You will have to convert to a solid pipe to go through the roof line, and so depending on what they choose and what size opening they have. Could be anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 for a gas insert, and then depending on whether they need gas line, there's also electric involved.
Yeah. So I mean, that's a good enough range as long as somebody's not thinking, "Wow, maybe can I get it done for $1,500?" But it's also probably not like $20,000. It's still a good amount.
Right, that $1,500 would be more in line with the gas log.
Gas log, sure. Yeah. But then you would need a chimney. Say that again.
Then you would need a chimney.
Yeah, you need a chimney, and if the chimney's in bad shape, you can run a liner up the chimney.
Correct. Yeah. So if it is in bad shape, a lot of times what we'll see is that that chimney or flue system may not be in good shape, and then at that point you would need a liner, and sometimes your gas logs and your liner price combined will put you into that gas insert price, and a lot of people will choose to go with the gas insert so they can get some efficiency out of it.
Sure,
makes sense.
So,
yeah. All right, Larry's with us all this hour, another half hour to go. Get your calls and texts in at 855-616-1620 and check them out at chimneyconcepts.com or thefirefactory.com. We're going to go over to the WTMJ Breaking News Center and say good morning to David Ozady Scott. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Dayton. 2 people are dead after a homicide took place on Milwaukee's west side Friday evening. Milwaukee police report that around 6 p.m., a 20-year-old victim suffered a single gunshot wound near the corner of Galena Street and 7th Street, where they later succumbed to the injury. Police also found the 21-year-old suspect at the scene with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The suspect was taken to the hospital but later died. Milwaukee police are still investigating as to what led up to the incident and those involved. Certain cucumbers are being recalled for being contaminated with salmonella. The Center for Disease Control reports that cucumbers from Sun-Fed Produce are being recalled. This comes after 18 people were sent to the hospital with salmonella poisoning after eating cucumbers from Sun-Fed between October 12th and November 15th, according to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. The contaminated cucumbers have also been located in 26 other states. If you picked up a cucumber from a box either labeled Sun-Fed or Aggregado SA de CV, throw those cucumbers out. One of the most renowned restaurants in Milwaukee will close its doors at the end of the year. Owner of Ardent, Justin Carlisle, says the establishment will shut down December 31st. The city's first ever tasting room opened in 2013, but had briefly closed earlier this year due to lagging business. The Post said the story of the restaurant would continue, but would be written by someone else. Taking a look at the roads with your WTMJ Johnson Sons paving time saver traffic. All routes are clear through Milwaukee this morning.
Traffic is sponsored by Angela Calais and Benefit Realty.
At Benefit Realty, pay only 1.9% commission and no more than $19,000 commission for the listing side of your sale. No matter what size property you're selling, you will save. Benefit-realty.com.
Time for a WTMJ 5-day forecast. Today, AM flurries and mostly sunny, breezy and cold, high of 25, wind chill -5 to 10. Tonight, clear and cold, low of 14, wind chill 5 to -5. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high of 28. Monday, mostly sunny with a high of 32. Tuesday, mostly cloudy with a chance of snow late, high of 32. Wednesday, chance of snow showers, mostly cloudy with a high of 38. Right now in Madison, it's 15. Green Bay, it's 17. In Waukesha, it's 13. And in Milwaukee, it's 17. I'm David Ozady Scott, citing unlimited WTMJ News Time, 8:31.
quality. Now offering heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric.
Hey, former radio wake-up guy Gene Miller here for my friends at Hometown Windows and Doors. That's Hometown with an E for your every window and door need. If that recent cold snap made you think that now is the time to replace those drafty old windows, then now is a good time to call Hometown Windows and Doors. Save heating costs now, cooling dollars down the road with energy-efficient replacement windows and doors from Hometown. Hometown offers the brands you trust like Anderson, Pella, Marvin, Softlight, and more in wood, vinyl, and fiberglass. And all of their products are installed by employee carpenters. Plus, Hometown is the area's only Pella Platinum and Marvin authorized replacement company. Hometown's dedicated consultants can guide you to the best fit and value for your home and your remodeling dollar. Stop in at their newly remodeled showroom in New Berlin and see the Hometown difference for yourself. Or call them for a no-pressure in-home consultation, 414-329-1200, or visit them at hometownwindows.com. That's Hometown with an E for your every window and door need.
Advice you can use. It's the Fix-It Show on WTMJ.
Small Business Saturday going on, and we're talking to Chimney Concepts out of Port Washington. Larry, are you guys family owned? Is it you're the owner, or has it been generations? How long have you guys been around?
Yeah, we are family owned. We've been around since 1997. Yeah, I started the business after high school, after getting some experience with another company.
Nice. Well,
yeah.
I love the fact that it's Small Business Saturday when everybody's hyping, and you shut it down for your family or your workers to go spend time with family this weekend. You're like, you go enjoy your family. That's important. So that's awesome. Love that. So it is getting to be that holiday season. Everybody's out shopping. What do you guys have at the Fire Factory that people could give as Christmas gifts?
Oh boy, actually we have candles.
Yeah,
you do have everything that gives off heat.
We have candles. We have some nice fireplace tool sets. We have some nice small pizza ovens.
Oh.
We have some smaller fire pits that are nice gifts.
You got some outdoor furniture.
We do have outdoor furniture now as well, some polywood furniture by Berlin Gardens.
Fire pits, fire tables. Look, I'm just looking at stuff on your website, stuff that somebody might want to give out to somebody. Do you do electric fireplaces by chance?
We do electric as well.
Okay.
Yes, we have a nice display of electric.
Because I've seen a lot of those, especially like in lower levels. People finishing their rec room lower levels, and it might be a little more difficult to vent something. You know, if they wanted them more on an interior wall in their rec room. I see some of these fairly high-end electric. And they, you can change the colors of the flames and everything, but they do give off heat as well, right?
Yes, they do. Yeah, I mean, they are a growing category for sure. A lot of manufacturers are starting to produce their own electrics, and the technology on some of these is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, condos too. That's another place where I see them a lot.
Yeah. Now you're starting to see them a lot in restaurants and like business settings too. Mm-hmm. So when somebody comes into your place, if they're looking at something like that, do they just need the measurement of, if they have a fireplace, like the box, do they just need to measure that and come in? And is that something they insert themselves, or do you guys do that for them?
Yeah, when it comes to electrics, they're pretty simple to install, and you basically plug them in. So you're going to need an electrician. If you have an existing fireplace, that would be an electric insert, and just some rough measurements. We don't need perfect measurements, but a nice long shot picture and some rough measurements should do it.
Okay.
All right.
Like it. I also see on the firefactory.com it says mantles and hearths, stone facing. So you guys actually build the interior of fireplaces as well?
Yeah, so we'll do if it's a new fireplace going into where there isn't a fireplace, we'll do everything from bringing the fireplace in, setting it, venting it, framing, putting the new stone on, whatever you choose to put over the front of it, we can install that as well. And then we do fireplace makeovers where if you don't like the look of your existing fireplace, we can cover that with a material that you like.
Yeah, and sometimes I see older fireplaces in older homes that may or may not need some additional work, but I can tell for sure that the standards have changed, and that that hearth is much shorter than or narrower, I guess, however you want to phrase it, and it's only like 10 or 12 inches where it should be like 16 or 18 inches away, and you can rebuild all that to bring it up to current standards.
Correct. Yeah, definitely. And a lot of the stone that we use a lot of natural stone. We use Hallquist stone out in Sussex, and we got a large display of their products in the store.
All right, Larry from Chimney Concepts and the Fire Factory, Fireplace Factory. No, the Fire Factory. On with us this hour. 855-616-1620, the WTMJ talk and text line. We do have some text coming in for you, Larry.
Yeah, one of them just came in. We have a wood-burning fireplace with a steel liner. Is creosote build up worse from the lower part of the liner or all the same through the top? So they can see some on the lower part. They're wondering if it's that bad all the way up or is it the same?
Well, typically, so if they're looking at their fireplace and they look up, what they're going to be seeing is like an upside down funnel, and that upside down funnel is the smoke chamber.
Mm-hmm.
And typically you will see more buildup in that smoke chamber and towards the bottom of your liner than you will up towards the top. Not to say that that is absolutely the case, but typically you will see more buildup there. And that could be because of the design of the smoke chamber. If it is built with masonry, a lot of times the masons are, trying to get to a spot. So as they go up, they might turn it a little bit. And you want that area to be as smooth as possible. So there may be a better draft that you could get by changing some things, and that might eliminate that buildup towards the bottom.
Okay.
All right.
Speaking of creosote buildup, we have another text here. It says, I burn all hardwoods that have a moisture level of 12 to 20% in my indoor fireplace and start every fire with a Duraflame log. Any other things I can do to reduce creosote buildup? Thank you.
Yeah, so, you always have to remember that every chimney and fireplace is a little bit different. So, outside conditions can affect draft. Whether the chimney is on the outside of the house or in the middle of the house can affect it. The construction, again, that upside down funnel, that should be smooth. And then making sure that flue liner is sized to the opening properly. Having a new liner installed, that is, it is a little bit more expensive, but there are things that's something that can improve, since it will be round instead of square or rectangle. The smoke will move through that a little bit better. But as far as reducing creosote, I would just say make sure you look up there once or twice a year and have it cleaned as necessary, and then ask your chimney professional to recommend any upgrades when they're inspecting it.
I heard a number once that said every 30 to 50 burnings you should clean your chimney. Is that a fair number? Have you heard that
like
before?
A lot to me, but
yeah, that's what I thought too when I heard it.
And it can be, I've been to homes where in 20 years they haven't had it cleaned, and it's perfectly clean. Other people, maybe used it half the season and it's already needing cleaning.
Yeah,
just depends on what they're burning.
Because they burn their Christmas tree after Christmas, and
yeah. So that moisture content of the wood is very, very key. I typically like to burn 15% or less. Of course, you don't want it too dry, but that 20% can get a little bit high, and that moisture content. You just have to think about that it has to dry before it starts on fire. So all that energy, anytime you see smoke in your fireplace, that is going to cool down typically and create the creosote.
And if you don't have a moisture meter, how are you telling what the moisture content is of your firewood?
Yeah.
Well,
all right.
you can look. look for cracks in the end of the wood, and that should help you out as well.
Okay.
We have 2 segments to go with Larry from Chimney Concepts and the Fire Factory. So get your calls and texts in 855-616-1620. It is WTMJ and the Fix It Show.
AccuNet Mortgage is an equal housing lender. NMLS ID 255368.
Patrick and Monica initially chose a bank to get pre-approved and provide financing for the purchase of their first home. But they were getting a bad feeling when a week after their offer was accepted, the bank still hadn't locked in their rate, nor had the appraisal been ordered. Monica shared her concerns with a friend who happened to be a multi-time AccuNet client. That led to Monica connecting with one of our senior loan consultants the same day, and after gathering some information and reviewing options, we locked in their rate right then and there with loan costs $3,600 lower than what the bank had quoted. The appraisal was ordered right away too, and the loan closed on time just 3 weeks later. We also noticed an oversight in the contract that led to a $3,000 credit from the seller. You can get a generic pre-approval and average or worse service from a bank, or you can get the kind of fast service, advice, attention to detail, and savings that made Monica and Patrick AccuNet's latest raving fans. All you got to do to get started is click on the blue button at AccuNet.com. That's ACCUNET.com.
Gift giving is easy with an Island Resort and Casino gift card. Every person on your list can spend their time just the way they like it. Dining, going to a concert, relaxing at the Drift Spa, playing golf. No matter the reason, gift cards to the Midwest's premier resort destination are a sure bet. To order gift cards, stop by the Island Club today or call 877-ISL-SHOW. Then spread some joy, because everyone knows your total experience is at the Island.
He's going to fire up a 3 for the win, and he hit it! Game time has arrived! He has done it again! Cash Money Middleton to the rescue! Lobs to Giannis, who flushes it in. Lillard, three-pointer for the lead! It's game time! Giannis takes it down the lane. He'll lay it in with another foul. Oh, baby! The Greek freak is unleashed.
The sound of the Bucks is here on the home of the Bucks, 620 WTMJ.
Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all.
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 Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
One call, that's all.
Hi, folks. This is Hank Albert, owner of BBC Lighting. Now that we're into the holiday season, it's time to celebrate with new lights and ceiling fans. And our huge award-winning showroom displays hundreds of the best quality lights and fans. There's not a brand we can't get, and our prices are the lowest, even lower than online. I guarantee it. And our knowledgeable staff is always here to assist you in making the right choices. If it's lampshades or repairs you need, we do all that too. There's something for everyone at BBC, including antiques, collectibles, fun for the kids, and our famous free popcorn. We are open Monday through Saturday and located at 20th and St. Paul Avenue, across from Sobelman's and Bachman Furniture, all near the Potawatomi Casino. Stay safe and healthy, my friends.
Dayton and David. It's the Fix It Show on WTMJ.
The Muppets. It's Christmas season, and Isaac's pulling out the Muppets because
we're going next tomorrow.
It's at what?
The Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra. Is that what's doing it? The MSO right across the street here tomorrow.
All right, and they play the symphony
so
while
they play
you
the
watch
movie, the Muppets movie, and they
hilarious.
play the music live. So that'll be cool.
All right, thank you for joining us this morning. We do have Larry Berg from Chimney Concepts and the Fire Factory on with us. 855-616-1620. That's a WTMJ talking text line. Got a text here that says, is it safe to only burn Duraflame? And is there a downside to that?
I would say you can definitely only burn Duraflame. There's no problem with that at all.
Yeah.
Just price, right?
I would say the downside is definitely the price.
And we're kind of a tip, maybe. Is it a good idea? I think it is. If you're starting a fire, a wood fire, whether you're using a Duraflame or not, kindling or something, you should start a small fire first, right? And just let it get going and start to warm up your chimney rather than just trying to get something going, an inferno right away.
Like I do with my fire pit out back?
Absolutely. So, make sure your damper's open. Check that first. And get a small fire going, either with, or you may want to put some newspaper up into the flue, hold it up in there, get the draft going.
Okay.
And, I did want to mention something from earlier when they asked if there are ways to reduce the creosote buildup, and that's a top-down fire. So I don't really need to explain it, but you're going to build your fire, fire opposite of what you do. So start with your small logs on the top and work your way down to the larger logs on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And what that will do is it's much easier to start those smaller logs instead of putting kindling under large logs.
Mm-hmm.
So you start your smaller logs, it'll actually burn down, and it's much easier for it to get going and keep going without a lot of extra creosote buildup.
Okay.
So anybody can look that up on the internet, top-down fire.
Top-down fire. All right. Another text here says, what brands of wood stoves do you install, and do you service other brands of wood stoves other than what you install?
Yeah, so we will service any other brands, and, as long as we can get parts for them. But we typically, in our showroom, we have Hearthstone, we have Yodel, we have Pacific Energy, we have Blaze King, and more so, we have Stuve, so quite a few.
Okay.
Okay.
I might be missing one.
And as far as service, I always recommend to people that have the sealed direct vent units, that haze that builds up on the inside of the glass due to the combustion that's going on in there. I said, this needs to be cleaned, and it really should be cleaned by a professional, because you're dealing with a combustion chamber. It's very similar, actually, to like a furnace, that you got that combustion chamber. And if you don't seal that back up correctly, get it closed up, you could be causing some problems getting combustion gas in your house. So that's how I always recommend to people. Don't do that on your own.
Yeah, we do a maintenance on those direct vent units that would include, cleaning the glass, but then we also make sure that we're taking pictures before we're taking it apart. Those logs need to go exactly where the manufacturer says they need to go.
Otherwise, they get all that carbon buildup on them and everything, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. You can reach out to them on either website. There's a contact us form. It's chimneyconcepts.com or thefirefactory.com. We have one segment left with Larry when we come back, 855-616-1620. It is a Fix-It show on WTMJ.
Be our eyes on the road. See something out there that I should know about?
There was an incident on Blue Mountain Road going eastbound where 2 lanes are blocked.
Call me, Debbie Loziga, at the Hall Volkswagen Traffic Tip Line at 414-238-9329.
Hi, Debbie, Michael. I-94 eastbound, there is a crash that the sheriff now has the right lane blocked.
The drive affects you. Why not be part of it? Give me a call, 414-238-9329.
Are you okay?
Yep, just building another fire. You could be creating a major safety hazard, which may lead to chimney fires if you don't schedule routine inspections and cleanings of your fireplace and chimney. Schedule one today with the experienced professionals at Chimney Concepts. In addition to maintenance, Chimney Concepts has the best selection of fireplaces, inserts, gas logs, wood stoves, grills, fire pits, and much more at their showroom, The Fire Factory. Come check out the massive showroom in Port Washington, chimneyconcepts.com or thefirefactory.com.
Make holiday magic this year with something beautiful and timeless from Diamonds Direct. A stunning eternity band, a pair of classic diamond stud earrings, something new and eye-catching from a world-class designer, or maybe you're looking for that perfect engagement ring or a fabulous timepiece. At Diamonds Direct, we have the perfect gifts for the season, starting at around $500. Come and let our experts help you pick out that headliner gift. Or for some fabulous ideas, see the online seasonal gift guide now at diamondsdirect.com. You can even chat now with a virtual assistant for the ultimate convenience. Whether you connect online or in person, you're guaranteed to get the extraordinary value, ironclad warranties, and white glove service Diamonds Direct is known for. And to help make your purchase even more affordable, we've got special financing so you can spread out your payments. Get directions, details, special showroom hours, and our holiday gift guide now at diamondsdirect.com. Diamonds Direct. Your love, our passion.
It's Blain's Farm and Fleet's Black Friday Extended event going on now. So join us for extended Black Friday savings store-wide while supplies last. Like over 60% off select men's Skechers, $29.99. Blain's brand walnut halves or pieces, $1.89 a pound. Save $130 on a 262-piece Craftsman Mechanics tool set. And get extended Black Friday savings on a DeWalt shop stool with casters, now $89.99. Don't miss your last chance to save on extended Black Friday deals at Blain's Farm and Fleet.
Treat your valuable employees to a company holiday party at the historic Fox & Hounds restaurant. When you buy one dinner, you get one free, so half your employees' dinners are free, saving your company hundreds of dollars. Visit foxandhoundsrestaurant.com. That's foxandhoundsrestaurant.com.
The Farron dining room table is that kind of table.
Architecturally stimulating.
So gorgeous, it's been known to improve the taste of your food by at least 42%.
Perfect for dinner parties with fancy cloth napkins.
Don't forget the silver gravy boat and candlesticks.
It's that kind of table.
The Farron table, starting at just $168 a month with only 1 penny down and no interest till December of 2026 through December 8th at Penny Mustard.
Showrooms in Milwaukee and Chicago.
PennyMustard.com.
I'm WTMJ's Sandy Max. What makes working at Three Pillars so special? Let's hear from my friend Tracy.
One of the things that enticed me about Three Pillars and wanting to work there was their stellar reputation and just being top rated. I got this job. I told people, I told family and friends and people I knew, and every single one of them was like, oh my gosh, you're going to love that place.
Find a rewarding career at threepillars.org.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a good karma brand station. If it needs fixing, we can help. It's the Fix It Show on WTMJ.
Sponsored by Siding Unlimited and J&B Construction each week. This hour, we've been talking to Larry Berg from Chimney Concepts and the Fire Factory out of Port Washington. We do have one more text to get to here.
Yeah. Frank from Vernon says, 25 years ago, we converted our wood-burning fireplace to natural gas. It has never been serviced. Should it be? We kind of just answered that. But, yeah, I mean, and then is there really a need for a chimney to be cleaned? So I think what he's saying, he's got an old masonry fireplace and he's burning natural gas. Does that still need to be cleaned or inspected? I have an opinion. I'm sure you agree with me.
So, you know, the very first thing that should have been done when he converted that to gas would have been a level 2 inspection. So you start with that before you convert. Once you do convert, you should have that chimney inspected yearly. And typically what we will do is we'll clean that. I'm assuming it's the gas log set. We'll clean that gas log set. And then check, you know, if there is any carbon built up in the chimney, we would sweep it. However, typically the chimney stays pretty clean.
True, but I mean, after 25 years, I mean, if it's the old clay tile flue, if you did have it inspected before it was converted, and it was in okay shape then, I mean, you still could get cracks or mortar coming loose or something and opening up gaps. You still don't want combustion gas going into your attic or anything.
Yes, and that would be your yearly inspection.
Sure.
That would take care of that.
So Frank, yes, you should have it inspected. Give Larry a call.
David's making it a non-negotiable at this point.
Vernon's not in Milwaukee County.
So tell us your area again that you service.
We will service. We will travel.
Okay.
Cost will, of course, be a little bit higher. I'm not exactly sure where Vernon is. But
it's like southern, near Muskego, that kind of Muskego, McGuanago area.
Yeah, we go down to Muskego.
Okay.
We go down to McGuanago. Yeah.
Okay. And are there any specials going on right now for the holiday season?
We do have $20 off a chimney cleaning. And other than that, there's not too much.
But if we go to the Fire Factory, and I'm sure there's all kinds of fun stuff we can buy there for people for the Christmas.
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. Well, it was great to have you on the show. We appreciate all the knowledge that you bring because we don't get to hear about this too often. So definitely the time of year to do it.
Too. Definitely, it's one of those safety things. When it comes to a home inspection, we're talking about safety and chimneys, fireplaces. It is a safety thing for your home, whether it's gas and combustion gas or wood burning and creosote and chimney fires and everything. Larry, you are providing a service for people, to make sure their houses are safe.
Yes, please have your chimneys inspected.
All right, Larry. Happy holiday to you, sir.
Happy holidays, everybody. Thank you.
Thanks,
All right.
Larry.
Coming up next week on the show, Olson's Outdoor Power Equipment and All Right Home and Remodeling. Somebody who hasn't been on the show in a while, if ever. We're debating if we've had Randy on or not. So you're here next week.
Yeah, I am.
I'm here next week.
Right.
We'll do it every Saturday at 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. The Fix It Show. Coming up next, though, the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
This has been the Fix It Show on WTMJ, presented by J&B Construction and Siding Unlimited. Advice and opinions expressed during the program are solely that of the hosts or guests, and not WTMJ Radio or Good Karma Brands Milwaukee, LLC.